By now you've seen this, but let me throw my 2 cents into the pile as well.
Thing, more of you girls need to start acting your weight. You heard that correctly. Act your weight. Because if you are 160 pounds, I don't want to see any attitude. I want you to be giving all that attitude to the treadmill. Give it to your nutritionist. Give it to that Pilates class, which is basically stretching because, like, look at you. How are you? You're gonna give a skinny girl attitude when you're a fat bitch. Honestly, really, like, just be fucking for real. And here's the thing. This is like the hot, crazy matrix, but it applies to, like, girlhood. If you're fat, I don't want to see any attitude. If you're going to give me attitude, you better fucking be skinny. You better be 115 pounds to come for me. You heard that correctly. If you want to come for me, you better weigh 115 pounds. And then I respect it. I'm like, you know what? You are a skinny bitch. You're even skinnier than me. I'll accept the attitude. But if you're fatter than me, don't fucking come for me. Do not fucking come. Anyways, and that's on insecure fatties. Don't be an insecure fatty because honestly, like, act your weight. You know what I mean? Act your weight. More people need to hear that. That is the tough truth. But a lot of you bitches are not acting your weight, clearly not pulling your weight in any way, shape, or form, or workout class or anything. But start pulling your weight, start acting your weight, girl. Bye.
So like I said, you've probably seen that video. A whole bunch of people have done videos about that particular piece of content. And it's a theme with her. Like in this video, where I can't play the video because there's music laid over it, so I'm just going to show you screenshots. But you see the words on the screen. Turns out fat women get really mad when you talk about weight. Never trust a fatty. Her biggest concern is body positivity. Parentheses, lying to herself. Never understood why people spent their free time hating on me. Like, don't you have weight to lose? And of course, on my way to Pilates, unlike my 160-pound haters. Except the only person that anybody's hating on here is you hating on other people. The only person that's spending their time online getting all worked up over what people weigh is you. And I know that people have come at you from a whole bunch of different angles. And I'm going to approach it from a different angle here. You are, admittedly, very well fit. You are a very attractive woman. No question about it. But physical attractiveness is not the only factor that goes into making someone attractive. When you speak, you show how ugly of a human being you are, which I'm guessing is why I don't see a ring on that finger. See, you can talk about the fatties all day long and how they're not putting in the work, how they're not putting in the time. They seem to be putting in more time and more work than you. They got rings on their fingers. Maybe if you focused a little bit more on who a person is and a little bit less on what they look like, you might find a man that actually wants to marry you. Or maybe you don't want to get married. Maybe you're just content with being an ugly, vile human being that stays single for the rest of her life. Maybe that's your plan. It's certainly steamrolling that way, though. Looking good on the outside is nothing if you're a piece of shit on the inside. See, I've been with my wife for, well, it'll be 27 years of marriage, May 7th, but 29 years of being together, between marriage, dating, and living together. That's 3 decades of building a life together, raising a family together, traveling the world together, experiencing joys and regrets and pains over the course of the year. And we have seen people like you come and go in life. People who think that because you're young and attractive, your shit doesn't stink and you can treat people like assholes. But I'm here to tell you that that is not a sustainable model. You're going to have a few other hot friends, but when it comes to real happiness, when it comes to long-term sustained happiness, you are never going to find it with that mindset. You're just not. I know you think you are, but you're not going to. You're going to find the men who are going to, or the women, I don't know what your preference is, what your orientation is, I should say. You're going to find the men or the women that only want you because you're good looking. And therefore, there's no substance behind it. You are shallow as fuck, and will never experience the kind of happiness that the people you are ripping on get to experience day in and day out. You're trash. Absolute fucking trash. And the world sees it, right? The people in the world see what kind of a trash human being you are. And that's what you're going to attract. Trash begets trash. So when you keep getting fucked over, when you keep getting used, when you can't find a sustainable relationship that lasts long term, when you can't find somebody that actually wants to be with you the rest of your life, refer back to this video and then take a long look in the mirror. Because while you see beauty, the rest of the world sees trash.